Power, wealth, fame, all of it is impressive. But there's a quieter force, an invisible law, older than politics, faster than social media. Karma. Karma acts, an ever-present force that shapes our lives in ways we don't always understand. It's a reflection of our actions, an echo of our intentions, and an unavoidable result of our choices. Whether you believe in it or not, karma is a universal law, just like gravity. Its existence doesn't depend on our belief, but on how it always works. Even the biggest doubters eventually feel its influence. There's no warning signal, no notification, no loud ring to tell us it's coming. Karma doesn't show up with fireworks or clear warnings. It's an invisible force that quietly, patiently, and carefully weaves its web. Like a cosmic weaver, it connects every action to its result, creating a complex network of cause and effect. Every choice, every word, every intention matters. They are the threads we use to weave our own destiny. Every decision, big or small, adds to the fabric of our lives. You can ignore it or make fun of it, thinking it's just a superstition, an old-fashioned idea. You can choose to close your eyes to its influence, but it keeps working, waiting for the right moment to present the bill. Karma is patient. It's never in a hurry. It watches, it waits, and it acts when the time is right. Exodus 34:6-7 says, "The Lord God does not treat the guilty as innocent and punishes the sin of the fathers on the children and grandchildren up to the third and fourth generation." This law of cause and effect makes no distinctions. It is fair and just. It doesn't favor anyone and doesn't punish anyone unfairly. It applies to everyone, rich or poor, powerful or weak. Wealth and social status don't protect us from the results of our actions. Famous or unknown, we are all subject to this same law. Fame offers no special treatment, and being unknown offers no hiding place. Karma only cares about the energy you send out into the world, the vibe you spread. It feeds on our actions, our thoughts, and our feelings. Many confuse it with instant punishment, a kind of divine punishment that strikes right away. They expect a quick and obvious reaction, but it's much more subtle, more complex. It often works in ways you don't notice, through small changes and seemingly random events. It's an energy return, a boomerang effect that sends back to us what we've put out into the universe. Being aggressive attracts fights. Being kind attracts unexpected help. Hate creates hate, and love creates love. It's a simple but powerful law. Even when you think you've gotten away with it, when you think you've tricked the system, karma doesn't forget. It keeps track of everything. It can take years to show up, sometimes even decades. Time has no power over it. It patiently waits for the right moment, but it always ends up making us face our actions, forcing us to take responsibility for our past choices. Sooner or later, we have to face the music. It's not revenge, but a lesson, a chance to grow and improve. Karma is a teacher, not an executioner. Karma forces us to look at the result of our own actions, to see ourselves as we really are, without false ideas or excuses. It acts quietly, without fanfare, but its impact is unavoidable, deep and lasting. Its influence is felt in every part of our lives. No one is above this universal law, not even kings, queens, or presidents. We are all equal before karma. Power, money, fame, we sometimes think they make us immune, but history shows that this fortress is made of glass. Karma can't be bought or corrupted. It creeps into the cracks, affecting what money can't buy: trust, loyalty, inner peace. A ruthless businessman might own everything, but live in distrust and loneliness. Karmic payback isn't financial ruin, but human ruin. Success built on fear creates a world of fear. The emptiness inside is never filled by wealth. Power and wealth make the results of our actions bigger. Karma doesn't always destroy what you've built, but it makes you live in it. That's the real lesson. Donald Trump is fascinating. He captivates and puzzles people at the same time, because he can survive all scandals. He seems to be a tough character. Accusations and arguments just slide off him. This makes many people wonder how he manages to keep going. He handles the tricky world of public opinion with a skill that seems almost magical. Every time people say he's going to fall, he comes back stronger. He gets up, seemingly more powerful than before, going against what people expect and silencing critics, at least for a while. This makes him look like a fighter. He's seen as a champion against the system, a man who never gives up. This image really connects with his supporters. But karma doesn't always try to punish. It's not just about getting revenge. Sometimes it shapes and molds you. It can be a force that changes things, making something new from the raw parts of what you've been through. Trump lives in a cycle of conflict, a constant state of being against others. His karma coming back to him is this never-ending war, this inability to find peace. He's stuck playing the role of the tireless fighter. His victories are always there, and each battle leads to another. Here, karma isn't a fall. It's not a sudden, terrible collapse, but an endless loop. You reap the storm you sow. It's a whirlwind you've created yourself. Day after day, the cycle continues. Trump doesn't escape karma. He is the most amazing example of it, a living example of these ideas. His life shows that the energy you put out, the vibes you send into the world, always come back to you, completing the circle and shaping your future. Elon Musk, a visionary, wants to send humanity to Mars, but sometimes struggles with people skills. His karma swings between creative genius and destructive impulsiveness. His business successes come from positive energy, but his impulsive decisions, like the messy takeover of Twitter, bring him immediate consequences. Controversies, losses, a damaged image. Karma acts like a constant test. Every action plants a seed, good or bad. When he acts with inspiration, the universe helps him. When his ego takes over, chaos comes calling. Musk is caught in a maze of his own problems. Karmic return isn't a punishment, but the natural outcome of his choices. By trying to control everything, he becomes trapped by his own troubles. His biggest win might just be mastering himself. Cyril Ramaphosa shows us what political karma looks like. He came into power on a wave of hope, bringing with him the energy of change. But promises that weren't kept, and compromises led to disappointment and people feeling cynical. His karma coming back isn't a personal attack, but it's about trust slowly fading away. The Fala scandal broke the image of honesty he had built. Karma hit him where it hurts most, his good standing. Even with the best intentions, not doing anything has consequences. Power exposes you to karma. It doesn't protect you from it. Every decision is looked at closely, and every mistake is made bigger. Political karma judges the results, not what you meant to do. On May 27, 2025, at the White House, Donald Trump and Cyril Ramaphosa met to talk about things important to both countries. The meeting started out friendly, but then Trump showed a controversial video. It claimed there was a genocide against white farmers in South Africa. This claim had been proven false by South African authorities and international groups. Ramaphosa, clearly caught off guard, tried to argue against these claims, but things got out of hand, and the meeting ended on a tense note. A few days later, Elon Musk, a close advisor to Trump, jumped into the discussion, calling South African property laws racist. This statement made things even more heated, and Ramaphosa had to reach out to Musk to calm things down. But it didn't stop there. Remember, karma isn't about divine revenge, it's just a result of our actions, and sometimes it works faster than we expect. And on June 5th, 2025, a series of explosive exchanges on social media between Trump and Musk happened, marking a final break between the two men. Karma, Trump, Musk, Ramaphosa, three destinies, three karmas. Tensions broke out between the two most powerful people on Earth for all to see. A public fight between Trump and Musk made bigger on social media. When karmas clash, the result is explosive. It's easy to think of karma as a big judge in the sky, a higher power that weighs our actions and gives out rewards and punishments perfectly. We often picture a giant scale, floating in the air, where every good deed adds weight to one side and every bad deed to the other. But that's a small way of looking at it, a too simple idea of something much more complicated and detailed. It's like trying to see a famous painting through a keyhole. You only get a tiny piece, missing all the richness and depth of the whole picture. Karma isn't about getting revenge, like some kind of punishment from above for our past mistakes. It's not a mean force trying to make us suffer, or a blind system that just gives back what we put out without thinking. It's the rule of cause and effect for our actions, a basic force in the universe that controls what happens because of what we do, say, and think. Every action, no matter how small, starts a chain reaction. It doesn't have a plan, it's neutral and fair. It doesn't judge, doesn't condemn, and doesn't pick favorites. It's simply a mirror that shows us what we put into it. It simply sends back the energy you put out, like an echo that repeats the sounds you make. If you send out love and good vibes, you'll get love and good vibes back. Anger brings conflict, frustration leads to irritation, and violence only causes more violence. It's a bad cycle that feeds itself. Compassion brings support, kindness leads to thankfulness, and empathy creates strong, lasting bonds. It's a good cycle that lifts us up and makes our lives richer. It's not a reward, but a natural outcome, the natural result of our actions. It's the harvest we get after planting the seeds of our choices. You can't argue with karma any more than you can argue with gravity. You can't escape the results of your actions, just like you can't break the laws of physics. The results aren't always easy to see. Loneliness, feeling cut off, the sense of being disconnected from others can come from not being open and connected enough. Fear, worry, and constant anxiety can be a sign of our own doubts and not trusting ourselves enough. Mistrust, suspicion, and not trusting others are also karmic returns, showing a lack of trust in others, often because of our own past experiences. Understanding this means moving from thinking about punishment to thinking about responsibility. It means stopping seeing yourself as a victim of fate and becoming the main player in your own life. We are the builders of our reality, the creators of our own experience. We have the power to shape our future with our choices and actions. Every choice is a brick for our future, a cornerstone of the life we are building for ourselves. Every decision, no matter how small, helps to shape the whole picture. The point isn't to avoid punishment, but to choose the house you build, to create a peaceful and fulfilling living space based on good values and helpful actions. This way of thinking is demanding because it makes us face our own responsibility, but it's also very freeing because it gives us the power to change our lives and create a better future. Whether we're powerful or unknown, we're all subject to the same law of balance. Karma isn't a witch hunt, but a natural process of rebalancing. It applies to every detail of our daily lives. Every action, no matter how small, affects our inner state and our relationships. The atmosphere we create is the world we live in. Thinking about the impact of our actions is practical, not just philosophical. Our well-being depends on our current behavior. Wanting happiness while causing discord is an illusion. Karma encourages us to align our actions with what we hope for. Individual responsibility is key. Every day we vote for the world we want. We vote for the world we want. After this journey through power and karma, the question comes back to you. Is karma a superstition, a law of cause and effect, or a spiritual force? Do the powerful always end up paying, or do some get away with it? Some see karma, where there are only logical consequences. Others see it as the sign of a hidden order, a source of hope. Whether you believe in it or not, the main thing is to think about the impact of our actions. Share your opinion. Exchange your views. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss anything. The debate is open.